Have you ever had a sous vide pork shoulder? Probably not. Well, today I'm going to figure it out. Never made one before, but hey, let's get to it. All right, here it is. This pork butt weighs 6 pounds, 8 ounces. It's a boneless, so if you look inside of it, there's no bone inside. Got it from Costco. And Costco has their butts two in a pack, so I gave one to my son, and he made one. So it was pretty good, so I got to beat his. So anyway, 6 pounds, 7 ounces. We're going to go ahead and first thing I'm going to do is, I'm not going to cut the fat off. A lot of people cut the fat off. You know what? I'm not going to cut it off since it's going to be pulled pork. But what I am going to do is I'm going to just slice through it. We don't care about presentation. Why? Because it's going to be pulled anyway. By the way, one of my sharp knives, I barely did that, and look what it does. Perfect, perfect. All right. Next I'm going to do, go ahead and pat it dry. Make sure it's dry. Make sure whatever you use to pat it dry with, it's a solid napkin and doesn't come loose like toilet tissue. All right, got that patted dry. Go ahead and apply my mustard. Some people have a preference on what mustard to use. I don't. I just use the old Myers mustard. Okay, put that mustard on there. This right here is the sauce we're going to be using. It's a pork barrel. It's a pork barrel barbecue. Pork barrel barbecue. Got this from Costco. And then I'm going to salt it up. I'm going to salt it because, one, the rubs generally don't have a lot of seasoning in it, have a lot of salt in it, so I like to add my own salt. This is a lot of salt. I'm not going to use all of it, but I am going to put it on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this butt rubbed up and seasoned up, and then we'll move on. Go ahead and put this meat in here. Put it in my Big Joe. Shut the dough. Got it up to a nice temp. I was shooting for 220, but yeah, I overshot it. But we're gonna put it on here and close down everything and come back down. At least it gets some of that smoke on there, right there in the middle. All right, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. I'm gonna cook it for 3 hours and watch this. All right, so I said I was gonna sous vide that thing, so check this out. What you see here is a robo brew. It's typically made for brewing beer or brewing or making wine. Hey, I don't do that no more, so I've retired from that, so still got the equipment, so guess what? Now it's my sous vide machine. So, with that said, I'm gonna turn this bad boy on to reach the temperature of 170 degrees. Once it reaches that temperature, I'll drop down that pork butt in there, and then we're gonna let it sous vide. 24 hours, 30 hours, I don't know, 35 hours, how about that? All right, hey, that meat been on the grill for 3 hours, so now let's go get that meat. It's kinda dark out, but let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, looks good, smells good. All right, so here it is right here. Nice and I would say golden brown or whatever color you want to do it. So now we're gonna go ahead and vacuum seal this bad boy up, throw it in that recirculator, and let it ride. All right, let's see if we can fit this in here. I had to tie it up because it didn't have the bone in it, so therefore the meat, when they cut the meat out, it was just going everywhere. So we had to tie it up with some butcher's twine. All right, so I got everything sewed up. Had some complications, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, we better go give this bad boy a bath. All right, you see right here, you can see that setting. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's setting right where we want it to be, 170. It's been going on for about maybe an hour or so just to get it up to temp. So go ahead and take your lid, raise the lid up, drop it on in there. And a lot of times these bad boys like to float. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just stick that right there on there to make sure it goes down. Sometime it works, sometime it don't, it'll be all right. Lid back on there. Have to lock it up, but might as well just for giggles. All right, that's it. Hey, we'll be back in maybe a day or so and we'll see where we at. All right guys, so it's been in the water for 44 hours. I thought I was gonna go for 24 hours, but you know what? I let it sit there and rot. My mother wanted to come over and have some of this and try it out, so let's go ahead and take it out of the water. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. There's a little talk about should we throw it back on the grill to get it, you know, to get a little crust, but we decided not to do that. I double bagged it, so we're gonna pull out the first bag. Look, that has water in it. I'm glad I double bagged it. Go ahead and cut up a second bag, and we're gonna save this juice. All right, we got most of the juice out of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it, open it all up, and go ahead and see if I can pull this out. And here it is. All right, so since I put the butcher's twine on there to hold it all up, go ahead and cut the butcher's twine off and let's see what happens.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh. All right, so finishing product is real good. Unfortunately, everybody came and we ate before we finished, so this was all that's left out of 6 pounds. Everybody came and devoured it. How many burgers do you have?
3.
3 burgers. I had 2. We ran out of buns. We started making pulled pork sandwiches. But anywho, maybe the next video we'll complete it and do it all. We'll get better at it. But all right, Darian, this is what it is. I challenge you to beat that.
Okay.
All right, think you can do it?
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
Okay. Next video.
Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.